Do you ever flick through magazines and cookbooks and wonder how they make the food look so mouth-wateringly good? Especially when your own kitchen creations are nowhere near as appealing. It's all in the art of food photography. Guy Lavpoipierre, you're a food and wine photographer. So your job is basically just to make food and wine look good. Is that a hard or an easy job?
It can be hard if the food that's put in front of you to photograph doesn't look good to start off with. But I've been pretty lucky with the people that I've been working with who are very talented chefs. So yeah, generally the food that I have to photograph does look great. My first introduction to food and wine photography was through a friend of mine, a guy called Tobie Puttock, who's a very successful Melbourne-based chef. He was doing his apprenticeship years ago when I was assisting with photographers, and through being friends with Tobie, I started photographing some of his dishes, and that was my, I suppose, first break with food photography. I think the secret to really good food photography is to have the food that's put in front of you looking as great as possible. If you've got a dish that looks bad, then it's impossible to make it look good. So working with great chefs, with talented chefs, and that put beautiful food on the plate is the starting point. Then from a technical point of view, it's about colour, it's about light, and it's about composition. So if you've got those three elements working for you, as well as a great looking dish on the plate, then yeah.
You also photograph people in the food and wine industry. Who's been your favourite model?
I don't think there's been any one favourite model. And George Calombaris is a character who's been fun to photograph. Tobie Puttock is a good friend, so photographing him is always easiest. It's capturing the personality, it's making them feel comfortable, and it's about getting something out of them that relates to their personality.
Now I have to ask, whenever you're on a shoot, do you get the lucky job of eating all the food afterwards?
Yes, I do get the lucky job of eating all the food afterwards, but most of the time, by the time it's ready to, or the food's been shot and I get to eat it, it's cold. So it still tastes good, but it's just cold.
Jerome the Bell Jones, you and Guy work on a website together called Espresso Melbourne. He takes the photos and you write the reviews. Tell me, how does it all come together?
Well, we are a little different to a traditional reviewing website. We don't do a traditional review. For us, it's more profiling a cafe that we think really matters in Melbourne. So it's about finding what's important about that cafe, and sometimes it's the food, sometimes it's the coffee, sometimes it's the decor or the people, or a combination of all of those things. So it's really trying to find the essence of what we think is great about this place and worthwhile talking about. In Melbourne, we've got so many cafes that are amazing. I mean, we always have had a really strong cafe culture. So at the moment, in addition to the normal Melbourne cafe scene, there's also a whole new group of cafes opening up that some people are calling the third wave. And they're really trying to showcase what coffee can be.
In your opinion, what makes a really good cup of coffee?
I really like what's happening out there at the moment, which is people trying to showcase the various origins of coffee, which is a lot like the idea of terroir in wine. And so yeah, letting that come through in the coffee, being able to taste the place more than anything else.